Warning: the following podcast, which contains strong language and mature content, is unsuitable for children or for the faint of heart. The subject matter discussed will be frightening and graphic in nature. Listener discretion is advised.
When you wanna hear about the paranormal, you get the Spooked Girls. True crime that makes you hypothermal. With the three Spooked Girls, stabby snippets will give you dreams. Tara and Jessica will make you along with the Spooked Girls. Bring on the slaughter, we on that haunted ground. Spooked Girls. The three Spooked Girls.
Hey Spooksters, and welcome back to another episode here on Three Spooked Girls. My name is Tara, and as always, I'm here with my cool friend Jessica.
Hello.
Hello. And happy almost Halloween, or Halloween, if you're listening. I don't know when you're listening, so.
It's true.
Possibilities. Who knows?
It is Halloween week.
Halloween.
I love that.
You're welcome. It just popped into my head today, because today when we're recording this is Monday, and I just kept thinking in my head, it's Halloween.
Because it's Halloween week, I wore my bat dress to work today, and I got a lot of compliments, and so I'm really excited. And I'm probably going to wear my Hocus Pocus shirt tomorrow. I got to figure out an outfit for it, but I'm here for Halloween week for sure.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, today, in honor of spooky season, we are doing something a little different. I don't believe we have ever done this on the main feed. This is usually a Patreon-only thing, which, if you're patrons, y'all got something fun coming tomorrow, so be sure to check it out. We're going to be doing a choose-your-own-adventure story that I created for me and Jess.
I'm excited.
I am so excited. But before we get into that, if you are new here, hello, welcome. Thank you for checking out the show. Returning Spooksters, welcome back. If you're not hanging out with us on social media, you can find us on all the places. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, everywhere. Just look for the handle or search it, Three Spooked Girls. And if you are on Facebook, we have our amazing Facebook group. That is Three Spooked Girls Official. We have a lot of fun stuff going on over there. Currently, we have an active episode, topic, or case request thread going. We have some other fun stuff going. And Secret Satan has just wrapped up. So if you want to check out all the goodies and all of that good stuff, head on over there. And if you are a reader, we do have our book club. That's Spookster Literary Society in the Book Clubs app. For October, we read Frankenstein, which we just had our meeting in real time yesterday. And literally all of us are like, our life is a lie, because the true story of Frankenstein, not the same as the fucking movie. I did not realize that the actual Frankenstein's monster did not look like our green buddy that we know. I had no idea because I had never read it in my life. But it's a lot of fun. We had a good time. And the next read, so our end of year read, is like November/December. We are going to read The Housemaid, which we mentioned on a previous episode, and super fucking pumped because the movie's coming out in December and the movie's going to be out when you're here. So I can't fucking wait. We're going to go see it.
I'm so excited. If you are like me, I think it's called like a traditionalist, or no, a completist. That's what it's called. A completist, where you have to read the book before you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Join us, because now you have a reason to do that. You're like, okay, I want to see the movie, but I want to read the book first and then come talk about it, because I've already read the book and I'm going to tell you, like, it is on my top reads for the year. Like, I already read it earlier this year, but I'm going to read it again because it was so good. Tara knows me. I pick twists out of books. It's really unfortunate because my brain like figures it out. I didn't see this coming at all.
No. Mm-mm.
And I was like, what? Tara heard me in real time like react. And she's already read it. So she was like, oh no, you just wait. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean just wait?
I just love it because she bamboozles you to think like, oh, I'm smarter than Frida. I have this figured out. And then it's like, nope, bitch, you don't. So you never fucking do. I think I've only gotten something semi right, like maybe once or twice. And she has so many books. So I love her.
I know. I think the same. I think it was like the book Do Not Disturb. I think I got like 75% of it right. And then just those last little details, I was like, oh, I was so wrong.
I love that so much. So yeah, if you want to hang out with us, we meet virtually. We have our meeting set up in the Book Club's app. You can come hang with us, and then we can always talk about the movie too for those of us that are going to go see it. So yeah, great cast. I think it's going to be amazing.
Oh, I'm excited.
And if you would like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/3spookedgirls. For as little as $1, you get one bonus episode a month. And like I mentioned, this month is going to be a Halloween-specific, spooky Choose Your Adventure that I made specially for y'all over there. Can't wait for you to listen. We had a lot of fun recording it. 5 and up patrons get ad-free episodes the day before publish day. So if that interests you, you can check it out. There's a ton of content. Y'all know at this point, returning spooksters, we have had Patreon for about 6 years. So all kinds of cool stuff over there. So if you're caught up here and caught up on Social Seance Society, go do that. If you're not caught up on Social Seance Society, go check that out. We dropped the first episode of our 4-part deep dive into the Twilight universe. So much fun. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And if you want to check out the rest of the series, go subscribe to us over there. And we also have some hot topic episodes coming out for November, because November's going to wrap up 2025 for us.
On Social Seance.
On Social Seance, yes. Because that show, as you all know, is seasonal. So check it out. If you have requests for more what nostalgic content you want to see in 2026 over there, let us know. We have some ideas. It'll be a lot of fun. But back to us over here. Our title is Dead Air.
Oh.
Are you ready?
As I will ever be for these. Guys, the ones on Patreon always freak me the fuck out. And Tara and I have to have conversations afterwards.
It's okay. Okay. It's late October, and Jessica and I are doing what any two true crime podcasters would do on Halloween weekend: chase a local legend. Cedar Hollow. Population, barely 2,000. A once bustling ski town turned into an eerie ghost of itself. But it's not what we came for. We came for the broadcast. They say, in 1999, an old college radio station burned to the ground mid-show. The DJ was live on air when the fire started, and no one ever found his body.
Oh, no.
The tape was still rolling when firefighters got there. You can hear him whispering under the crackle of the flames saying, "Don't turn it off."
Why?
Jessica says, okay, nope, absolutely not. Who agrees to record here? So then I say, apparently us, for our Halloween special. The new owner turned the ruins into a podcast studio, so we got retro vibes, according to him.
Oh, good.
Jessica says, yeah, retro, as in asbestos and ghosts. The roads wind up the mountain like a snake. Tall pines, heavy fog, and that weird, too quiet feeling. My phone's GPS flickers between searching for signal and no surface. Typical. We finally pull up to what used to be the Cedar Hollow College radio station. The building's been restored, but it looks more like it's pretending not to be haunted. A neon on-air sign glows in the window like a heartbeat. Jessica says, "You sure this isn't how every horror movie starts?" So I reply, if it is, dibs on being the one who makes it to the sequel.
Bish, you gonna leave me? You're so rude.
I'm gonna leave you.
Dibs on being the one that survives. Peace out. Love you.
The door creaks open. The sound echoes unnaturally long. So this is a me choose first, okay?
Oh.
Decision 1. Do we head inside immediately? You're on a deadline, and the sooner we set up, the sooner we're out. 2. Check around the outside of the building first, just to make sure we're not being watched. Or 3. Play a quick intro for the show in the car and set the tone and calm our nerves. Whew. I'm stuck between 1 and 3 because I feel like we could chill out for a minute, but I think we're ready. Do you feel like you're ready, or do you feel like you need a minute?
I liked 3. Like, that was my, if I was picking out, I picked 3.
All right, let's do it. I decided smarter to record our cold open here in the car before we even step foot inside. If that place is haunted, at least we'll have one clean take without any ghosts messing with our audio. The air outside is cold, the kind that smells like pine and burnt leaves. The on-air sign flickers in the distance like it's watching us. Jessica scrolling through our notes, half listening, half sarcastic, which is honestly her normal resting state during road trips. I prop the phone on the dash and hit record. Hey Spooksters, it's Tara. My voice sounds steady, but there's a tiny echo in the recording I don't remember hearing before. I keep going, trying to ignore it. Tonight we're doing something special. We've come to Cedar Hollow, the home of the infamous Ghost broadcast. The legend goes that in 1999, a DJ burned alive mid-show, and people still claim you can hear him if you tune your radio in to 103.1 after midnight. As if right on cue, the car radio, which is off, lets out a burst of static. It's one of those sounds that crawls right into your spine. Sharp, electric, wrong. At first I think it's interference from the phone, but then I notice something. The radio dial is moving, all on its own. It spins through the channels, 97.9, 101.5, 103.1. Then it stops dead. Through the static, something whispers, faint but clear enough to twist my stomach into a knot. Don't turn it off. The words fade, replaced by silence, no hum, no static. Not even the sound of the wind outside, just a thick, suffocating quiet. My phone is still recording, and the waveform on the screen is pulsing. Not random, rhythmic, like a heartbeat. I look towards Jessica, who's staring straight ahead at the glowing on-air sign. She doesn't say anything, but I know exactly what that look means. We shouldn't be here. I take a deep breath and try to laugh it off because what else do you do when a haunted radio station starts saying hi before you even walk inside?
Run away.
Okay, that was weird. Probably just some interference, right? Maybe a leftover signal from the tower. But even as I say it, the air feels heavier, charged. It's like Cedar Hollow knows we've arrived. So what do, Jessica? 1, brush it off as interference, record our intro again and head inside to start setting up. 2, tune the radio back to 103.1. Maybe you can catch whatever that was and prove it's just a glitch. Or 3, take the hint and leave. You didn't drive hours for a possession story. Psh, bitch, we're not leaving, so 1 or 2.
Don't get a choice. It's 1 or 2. Let's do 2. I'm feeling feisty today.
Awesome. Okay. Something about the silence bothers me. It isn't just quiet, it's expectant. Like the world is holding its breath, waiting to see what I'll do next. Against my better judgment, I reach for the dial. The knob is cold, slick with condensation. The moment I touch it, the radio crackles alive again. A hiss of white noise that feels almost alive. I twist the tuner slowly until that same static heartbeat returns. 103.1. For a second, it's nothing but fuzz. Then, buried beneath it, a man's voice. Low, calm, professional, like a DJ doing his nightly sign-off. Except, the show he's announcing doesn't exist anymore. You're listening to KCHR, broadcasting live from Cedar Hollow. Stay tuned for the end. The voice fades, replaced by a faint recording, a woman laughing, a record skipping, the pop and hiss of something burning. I glance at Jessica, and she's still silent beside me, eyes fixed on the studio building ahead, where the on-air sign glows brighter than before. It flickers once, twice, then stays steady. I turn the volume down, heart racing. This is supposed to be a Halloween special, not an actual haunting. But every instinct in me, the podcaster, the investigator, the idiot who never learns in a horror movie, is whispering the same thing. Get it on tape. I grab my recorder and hold it near the radio and hit record again. The second I do, the voice returns, clearer now, as if it knows I'm listening. Welcome back, Tara. The sound punches the air out of my lungs. The voice said my name. Before I can react, the on-air sign in the window flares to life, flooding the inside of the car in deep red light. The whole building seems to exhale. And for a heartbeat, I swear I hear someone else breathing along with us. Then it stops. Everything goes still again. Decision time. Do you grab your equipment and head inside? If the broadcast is somehow live, you need to know how. 2, stay in the car and replay the recording. Maybe you misheard it. Maybe it didn't actually say Tara's name. Or 3, call out into the radio. Say something on air and see if it responds.
3.
Now, the smart thing to do would be to start the car, go back down the mountain, and pretend like this entire assignment never existed. But we've never been great at doing the smart thing. The air inside the car feels heavy, like the moment before a thunderstorm, where everything hangs still and is charged. The on-air sign in the window keeps glowing, a pulse of red that washes over the dashboard. I take a deep breath, lean towards the radio, and speak just loud enough to be caught into the mic. This is Tara from 3 Spooked Girls. If someone can hear me, who are you?
A sleep clinic, a group of exhausted narrators and dreams that don't stay in the dark. Every night in October, nightmares become reality. Listen to this epic 31-part saga where the only thing scarier than the dreams is the therapy. Creepy presents The 31 Days of Horror. The nightmare begins October 1st. Listen to the whole series on the Creepy feed wherever you listen to podcasts. Wake up to the nightmare.
For a long moment, there's nothing, just the hum of static. Then, faint, like a whisper brushing against the glass, a reply. You came back. My breath catches. Back? I ask quietly. But then the voice is gone. Only a single tone remains, low and vibrating, like the kind of frequency you don't hear as much as you feel, deep in your chest, in your bones. The phone recording app freezes. The screen flickers, distorting our reflection into a grainy version of ourselves that moves a half second behind us. The same delay I've seen in haunted footage 100 times. And just beneath the static, I hear my own voice, warped, echoing from inside the transmission. Don't turn it off. Then suddenly, a knock on the window. It's coming from outside, slow, deliberate. 3 knocks, evenly spaced. Jessica turns towards me, eyes wide. I shake my head, silently mouthing, "Don't move." The on-air sign flickers again, but this time, it's not glowing steadily, but beating, like it's synced to the knocks. Then just as quickly as it started, everything stops. The sign goes dark, the static dies, the night is quiet again. Too quiet. Do we get out of the car to see who or what knocked? Flashlight in hand. 2, turn the engine on and drive closer to the building, shining our headlights towards the window. Or 3, stay completely still, lock the doors, lights off, and wait to see if it happens again.
2.
Yep, I was going to say, I feel like taking the car closer is a smarter idea for us.
Yeah.
Okay. My hands are slick on the steering wheel. My heart's pounding so loud that for a second, I can't tell if it's me or the engine's already started. It isn't. I turn the key, the headlights flick on, slicing through the fog that's gathered thick around the building. The moment the beams hit the studio, the on-air sign flares back to life. So bright, it almost washes the color from the world. Everything looks so red. The trees, the glass, the snow-dusted gravel. It's all bleeding in light. Jessica mutters something under her breath, probably the same nope, nope, nope. And I'm thinking the same fucking thing. But I edge the car forward anyway, creeping closer until the headlights pour across the front steps of the station. For a second, nothing moves. Then we see it. A figure standing behind the glass of the studio window. Perfectly still, a silhouette framed by the on-air sign's glow. At first it looks like somebody in old DJ headphones hunched towards a microphone, but then it shifts like it's aware of us. Slowly, the figure turns its head towards the car. It's not a person, at least not anymore. Its face flickers, literally flickers, like bad reception. I can make out eyes, a mouth, and then nothing but a smear of static. Its whole body buzzes, like it's being broadcast from somewhere else. The car radio whines again, cutting through the silence. The same voice, calm, confident. A DJ doing his job. You're listening in, live. Then the headlights dim, and the car dies. The dashboard goes black. The phone screen follows. Even the air feels different now. Colder, heavier, like the fog has weight. When I look back towards the building, the figure is gone. But the door, the one we haven't touched yet, is open. Wide open. Inside, a single red light blinks from the soundboard. Recording. Do we, 1, get out of the car and go into the studio, following the open door and the blinking red light? 2, stay in the car and try to restart the engine. Whatever's happening, we can call for help once it starts. 3, grab our recording gear and approach cautiously, documenting everything in case this turns into the episode of your lives. What are we gonna do?
3, please.
3, pick number 3, my lord. I just watched Shrek, sorry. I had to, I couldn't help it, I'm sorry.
Pick number 3, my lord.
I love those movies.
Literally, as soon as you started to say it, that's what popped in my head. I was like, oh yeah, that.
I love this for us. Okay. If there's one rule in horror movies, it's this. Always document the bad decisions you're about to make. At least then someone can edit the footage later and say, well, that's where they messed up. I reach for my recorder and flashlight, click them both on, and step out of the car. The door creaks louder than it should, that sharp metallic sound that carries through still air. The fog swallows most of the world around us, but the studio's shape looms ahead, squat brick and humming faintly, like it's alive. Each step towards it feels wrong, like walking into a photograph where we don't belong. The gravel crunches underneath our boots, loud enough to make us flinch. I keep the recorder up, narrating in a whisper, because that's what I do when things get weird. Approaching the building now, the on-air sign is back on. Doors open, and something's definitely recording inside. The air smells faintly of ozone and burnt paper, the kind of scent that shouldn't exist decades after a fire. As we reach the doorway, the flashlight flickers once, twice, then steadies. Inside, the studio looks almost normal, the same as any recording booth. Soundproof foam, tangled cables, a mix of console switches that I don't understand. But the blinking red light on the board pulses steadily. Recording, recording, recording. I edge closer, my reflection warping in the glass between the control room and the booth. The faint outline of a microphone sits inside, waiting. Then we hear it. The faint hum of a voice coming from the monitors. Not words exactly, but a sound like someone is breathing too close to the mic. I freeze listening. It matches my rhythm perfectly. Inhale, exhale, pause. Inhale, exhale. But when I stop breathing, it keeps going. Something behind the glass exhales. A sudden burst of static erupts through the speakers, making us stumble back. The monitors flicker on, showing a frozen video feed of the booth. The timestamp reads October 31st, 1999. And inside the booth, sitting in the same chair with the microphone tilted towards him, is the figure from the window. Headphones on, still. Then slowly the timestamps begin to roll forward, counting up through time. 2002, 2008, 2015, 2025, until it stops. And a figure turns its head, not towards the camera, but directly towards us. You're late. The voice vibrates through the monitor in the walls.
Of course I am.
Of course we are. It's fine.
I'm perpetually late. Of course I'm late to the ghost.
Every light in the building flares. The on-air sign outside the building starts blinking faster, like it's waiting for a cue. Do we speak to the figure, ask who it is and what it wants, turn off the equipment, cut the power before it can do anything else? Or 3, step into the recording booth. If this is truly live, you need to know how.
We go into 3, folks.
Oh, okay. No context, just going with it. Fuck it. Full send. Let's do it.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be in a haunted recording studio, let's be in a haunted recording studio.
And guess what? We're shoving me in this stupid booth. This is fun. Okay.
This worked out well for me.
The moment I step inside, the air changes. It's subtle at first, a low vibration, like a subwoofer humming somewhere deep beneath the floor. The kind of sound you feel in your bones before you even realize you're hearing it. The studio door leading to the booth is cracked open, just a sliver. The faint red light from the on-air sign seeps through the glass, painting everything the color of a warning. I lift the recorder again, whispering more out of instinct than courage. Entering the booth. I repeat, entering the booth. If this episode never airs, somebody please delete my search history.
Ew, pervert. Actually, for us, it's more like, please delete the history because we've been researching serial killers.
Literally. Okay. The humor feels brittle. My voice sounds too loud in the silence. I push the door open. It groans like something waking up. Inside the booth now looks like a time capsule. Everything straight out of 1999. A wall calendar stuck on October. Old records stacked by a turntable. A burnt edge along the mixing board where fire once kissed it. And that smell again. Smoke and ozone. The microphone sits in the center of the table waiting. The red recording light blinks in rhythm, steady and slow, like a heartbeat. When I lean closer, the static in my recorder fades. I can hear something else. It sounds like whispers, overlapping, hundreds of them. Male, female, young, old, all murmuring over one another. Then one rises above the rest. Calm, smooth, and familiar. Welcome back to the airwaves, Tara. I freeze. The sound isn't coming from the monitors this time. It's coming from the microphone. Every instinct screams to leave, but curiosity, that fatal flaw, keeps me still. I reach out and place my hand on the mic. It's warm. For a heartbeat, everything goes silent. Then the entire booth inhales. The walls seem to pull in. The soundproof foam pulses as if the room itself is breathing. My reflection in the glass starts to glitch again. 2 frames of me, slightly out of sync. One standing still, the other smiling. Then the phantom voice returns, clear as day, speaking in a tone that sounds almost like mine. Tonight's special guest is you. Every light in the booth flickers white. The static surges. My recording squeals with feedback and dies, then silence. The on-air sign outside stops blinking. It glows steady red, meaning one thing: live. Okay, so here's what we got.
Okay.
1, try to talk to the voice. Play along like it's a guest. Maybe communication is the only way out. 2, smash the microphone, break the connection before it can pull you further in. Or 3, run for the car, gear abandoned, survival over answers. No, we might as well talk to this homie. We're already fucking in here, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
There's a fine line between bravery and bad decisions, and I've never been good at spotting it until I've already crossed it. The booth feels smaller now. The red glow of the on-air sign paints the glass so bright, it's almost blinding. And my reflection, the one that isn't quite moving in sync with me, is smiling wider by the second. I swallow hard, my voice cracking slightly as I force a calm tone. Okay, well, if this is how it's gonna be, let's roll with it. Welcome to 3 Spooked Girls. I'm Tara, and apparently tonight we have a guest. The microphone hums for a moment. I almost expect laughter, but instead the voice answers. Smooth, familiar, static curling around every word. You always come back, every year, every broadcast, but you never stay. The words slither through the air like they're meant for someone else. Someone who looks like me, but isn't. I glance at the glass again. My reflection tilts its head a split second before I do. The smile lingers a moment too long. I don't understand. Who are you? The voice chuckles, the sound layered, as if dozens of people are laughing, just slightly out of sync. I'm whoever you let me be. Static surges again. Faint snippets of old episodes flicker through the speakers. My voice, Jessica's laugh, our intros and outros, just like the station is replaying the entire history of 3 Spooked Girls. And then finally, an echo cuts through, a recording of me from the car less than 20 minutes ago. Hey Spooksters, it's Tara. But this time, the rest of the line doesn't match. And I'm never leaving. I step back, heart hammering, but the reflection doesn't move. It stays perfectly still. My first instinct is to run. But something about the voice, the way it knows my name, the eerie calm in its tone, feels like bait. Like if I turn away now, it'll follow us anyway, so I stay. The air in the booth hums, the static soft now, almost like white noise before a song starts. The microphone stands between me and whatever this is, pulsing faintly with the same red glow. I clear my throat trying to keep my voice steady. Okay, you wanted me on air, here I am. Who are you? There's a pause, and then the soft crackle of vinyl starting up, an old song bleeding through the speakers. 1940s crooning, warped and lonely. Underneath it, a voice replies. Once they called me the voice of the hollow, but now I'm just the echo. The light on the board flares brighter with every word, casting strange shadows on the walls. My reflection in the glass looks off again, delayed, darker. When I tilt my head, she doesn't move. Why me? I ask. Because you kept asking questions in the dark. For a moment, I forget to breathe. The voice continues smoother now, seductive in its familiarity. Every story you've ever told, every ghost you've ever chased, it's all been leading back to here. You make the dead speak, Tara. All I did was listen. The red light pulses again. The hum grows louder, and just for a split second, the voice changes, shifting in pitch between female, male, child, elderly, like all of them are speaking through the same mouth. Now it's your turn to stay. The booth door slams shut behind me. The glass fogs over, and from the other side, my reflection smiles. The microphone hisses. Welcome to the airwaves. And then everything goes black. Panic sets in. The on-air light floods the room in a sickly red glow, and the soundboard hums like a living thing. The microphone in front of me hisses. The same voice seeps through. Welcome home, Tara. I pound on the glass, but the noise doesn't carry. The air feels heavy, like the walls are breathing. Then through the static, I hear her, Jess. Her voice cuts through the chaos like a flare in the dark. Tara, hang on. I spin around just in time to see her silhouette at the control room window, trying to pry the door open. She's got my bag slung over her shoulder and, God bless her, she's holding onto the portable recorder. The studio speakers hiss again, drowning her out, and the voice in the system laughs. She can't save you. She's already on the air. The monitors flicker, showing an image that shouldn't exist. Jessica inside the booth with me, eyes blank, face static blurred. My reflection mimics it. I can feel it pulling. Then there's a crash, the lights flicker, and the real Jessica bursts through the side door, dragging a heavy-duty cable behind her like a lifeline. She yells over the noise. If this place wants a signal, let's give it one. Before I can ask what she means, she shoves the cable into the main power board. Sparks explode like fireworks. The soundboard screams, feedback shredding into the air. The on-air sign bursts into white light, then shatters. For a moment, everything stops. The humming dies, the voice fades, the studio goes dark. When I open my eyes, I'm on the floor, coughing through smoke. Jess is there, dragging me towards the open door. The fog outside looks different now, cleaner, like it's finally exhaled. We stumble down the hill, the sound of the radio fading behind us. Days later, we check the recorder. The file survived. It plays the whole thing, every whisper, every word. But when it reaches the part where Jess yanks the cable, the file distorts into a single perfect tone. A voice comes through one last time, calm and clear. Broadcast terminated. And then nothing. We never go back to Cedarwood, but sometimes when we upload a new episode, the analytics show a single untraceable listener logged in from 103.1 FM.
Ooh.
The end.
The end. Okay. I like that.
Yay. You saved me. Thanks.
I know. I'm like out here just being like a hero and apparently a multitasking hero because I was still carrying all our equipment.
You were carrying my shit. You were finding the cable. You came back for me. All is well.
I would never leave you.
I know.
Never leave you. Could you imagine, like, you go on, like, a road trip with your best friend to a haunted place and you're like, peace out, bitch.
Oh, my God. I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, in real life, we would have never entered.
Well.
We would have been, like, in the parking lot being like, turning around.
Maybe. I think it depends on the day, so maybe.
That's true. It depends on if I was, like, feeling a little, like, crazy that day.
Right. All right, y'all. Well, that is going to go ahead and wrap us up for today. We hope you enjoyed this spooky radio station adventure with us. We had a great time. And patrons, stay tuned for tomorrow because there will be another adventure that Jessica and I get into, and it is super spooky. Y'all will love it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off, and we hope you all have a happy Halloween. Bye, guys.
Toodles.